Hello there. If you've ever stood in the whiskey aisle and felt a bit overwhelmed by the labels, don't worry, you're in good company. Terms like single malt and blended scotch are thrown around a lot, but they aren't just marketing fluff. They actually tell you exactly how the liquid in your glass was made. Today, we're going to demystify the four main categories of Scotch whiskey. Let's start with the big one, single malt. To be called a single malt, three rules are non-negotiable. First, it must be made using 100% malted barley. No other grains allowed. Second, the word single means it comes from a single distillery. And finally, it must be made on a pot still. It's a common misconception that single means it comes from one single cask. It doesn't. A master blender will often mix hundreds of casks together to get a consistent flavor, but as long as they all come from the same site, it's a single malt. Next up, single grain. Like the single malt, the single here refers to one distillery. However, the grain part means it can be made from a mixture of cereals, usually corn, wheat, or rye, alongside a bit of malted barley. They are produced on column stills. Single grains are often lighter and more delicate. For decades, they were the silent partners used primarily for blending, but lately they've become quite trendy to drink on their own. Now we move into the world of blended scotch. This is the most popular category globally. A blend is a marriage of the two types we just mentioned. It's a mix of at least one single malt and at least one single grain. The goal here is consistency and balance. The grain whiskey provides a smooth, reliable base, while the malts add character and complexity. Think of it like a chef combining ingredients to create a perfectly balanced dish. Finally, we have blended malt. This one used to be called vatted malt or pure malt. A blended malt is a mixture of single malts from different distilleries. Crucially, there is zero grain whiskey in here. You get the punchy, intense flavor of a malt, but with a profile that no single distillery could produce on its own. So, to recap, single malt, 100% barley, one distillery. Single grain, mixed grains, one distillery. Blended scotch, a mix of malt and grain whiskeys. Blended malt, a mix of malts from different distilleries. One isn't necessarily better than the other. It's all down to your personal taste. The best way to learn? Well, that involves a bit of tasting.